Hi everyone, this is Austin with Sun Fun Kits. So this is a bit of an update on our thermally heated kits. We actually, before we release our kits online, we had been sending out a few testers, a beta version of our kits, just to get their feedbacks. One of our users that's in Montana had been using a thermal heated kit. For the most part, they were very satisfied. However, they said that they wanted a hard cutoff, not a software solution or not a BMS solution, something that they could completely hard cut off the heating elements. And based on the feedback, we've sort of incorporated a solution via a thermo push button switch. So the way this works is that if the temperature outside is below the threshold, for example, if the thermo switch is set to 50 degrees, in other words, if the internal temperature of the battery gets below 50 degrees, then it will begin heating the elements, assuming you have turned on the heating system. So right now, since we're indoors at 70 degrees, even if we turn it on, it's not going to do anything. So to simulate cold temperature, I have this little bag of ice, and I'm going to put the thermo switch of the switch in this bag to cool it to a temperature that makes it to where the heating element becomes available. Now, this will only turn on if both the temperature is below and you have the switch turned on. So let's see what happens. After a certain period of time, the switch should become available. Let's see. And as you can see now, with the temperature low and the switch pressed, a LED appears, and then the heating element will turn on. So if we remove it and start warming up the thermo switch probe, you'll see as the temperature rises, the switch will turn off. So even though it's turned off, since the temperature inside the case is no longer cold, it will no longer keep the thermo pads on. Now, all this basically does is if you have it turned off, even if the temperature outside is cold, it will not send power to your heating pads. So this allows a situation where maybe you're wanting to keep your battery in storage or you're not going to be using it. So in that situation, like such right now, it's technically cold enough for the heating pads to turn on, but there's no power actually going to the heating pads because the temperature is not, the button is not depressed. So the only way to turn it on is to turn it on, and now it will send power. So it's a good solution for people looking for a hard switch to be able to turn their battery or turn the heating element on or off. There'll be an option available for a kit. It's going to be approximately $40 to add this kit with an extension. And what we'll basically do is we'll wire it up so that if you want to, you could actually disconnect the switch and go direct, or you can have it running through the switch. But for those people that want the extra level of protection beyond just the built-in settings, this provides a hardware solution to completely disconnect the heating pads from your battery. Okay, so that's all we have today. Thank you very much.